Greetings, folks. We're out here at our vineyard. As a reminder, our vineyard is predominantly located here at our Pumpkin Seed Hill farm. You can see out there in the distance, that is our homestead farm up there with the Christmas trees and so on. And we have a unique area of the vineyard here. As you can see, all of the vines in this block are trained a certain way. But then we've come to these, which have a very different trellising. I mean, you can see that there's very little shoots coming off of that trunk at this one compared to over there. So we've got Farmer Joe here again to explain to us.
Yeah.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing well, thanks.
So explain to me what's going on, because this is really different. I noticed this the other day myself, and I said, I've got to talk to the farmer here who knows the answers.
So these two rows right here are a very vigorous hybrid, Corona Noir. And
Corona Noir.
It's Corotnoir.
Corona.
Yeah, Coro.
Oh, Coro. Yeah, so nothing related to Corona.
No. And actually, these next few 3 or 4 rows right here are the same variety.
Oh.
It's actually an interesting perspective to see them side by side.
Wow. Okay. So that what I see right there, with a very low fruiting zone,
correct, yeah,
is very different than what we have here. So what are you trying to do?
So those varieties right there are trained with vertical shoot positioning. They have a 3-foot 30-inch wire that they start, we put down the fruiting zone. That's what we call it, either a cordon or a cane. Whereas these are top wire. And these aren't even traditional top wire. Top wire might be you just have a single wire that you lay down your fruiting wood. These are, we have T-posts we've installed, and it's a Geneva double curtain setup. So what
Geneva double curtain.
Geneva double curtain. Yep.
Okay. And so as I'm looking here, we've got extra bracing.
Correct. Yep.
And
T-post.
A T-post.
It splits the canopy wires.
Okay.
Mesh wires. And what we're doing is a little bit of an experiment right here. This row we're doing alternating trunks, whereas this row we're doing alternating vines. And the hope here is, because this vine is so vigorous and it puts out so much vegetation, we're trying to get as much sunlight into the vine, onto those buds, onto those clusters, onto the eventual fruit as possible. And so by splitting the canopy open, we're hoping to achieve that.
So as I look here, you said this was alternating, and I could see that quite vividly. Yeah. That one goes to the right, and the next one goes to the left.
Correct.
And then that one goes to the right, and then that one goes to the left. So that's easy peasy. That's the way, one way to do it. You said
correct.
This side is doing something different.
This side we're doing splitting one trunk one way and one trunk the other way. And the reason for that, I think this version is going to be a little bit more successful, is this variety does not seem to like to grow horizontally very far. As you can see, a lot of these vines just kind of cap out and end about their 3-foot space towards another vine. Whereas, so if you split the canopy this way, if that vine doesn't utilize that horizontal space you're giving it, allowing it, you're not gaining anything. You're still on a single wire. Both trunks are still on that single wire. Whereas this one, you're splitting both trunks up, opening up the canopy, that you now have all this gained airflow, space, sunlight in one spot, rather as on a horizontal plane.
As I'm down the center here between those top wires, there's a lot of air space there. I hope the camera's catching it as I hand my phone up over the top there. There seems to be a lot of space here. I'll say, right there, there's a lot of air space.
Correct.
In this general area here. So it will be interesting to see how.
Yeah.
So you really wouldn't call this an experiment, would you?
Not per se. It's actually conflicting textbook ideas. So we reference grapevine growing textbooks all the time. And some say to do this way, some say to do that way. And we've never worked with a GDC system, the Geneva double curtain, so we're kind of just playing our odds and placing our bets to see where each for us, what is the best system.
It's funny you use that phrase. Somebody told me that farmers really don't go to the casino because every day is a gamble.
Yeah.
So you're trying out different methods.
For sure.
You know, it's really not experimentation, but it's really more research, if you will.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now the variety again. What wine would this variety go into?
So this is a red grape, and last year this ended up in our pure rosé. So it's a red hybrid variety.
Right. So the pure rosé is a blend.
It's a red blend that we make a rosé out of.
So that's fantastic. Well, you know, this is something that caught my eye.
Yeah.
And if I needed to be educated, I'm sure our guests out there who are interested in the wine would be interested in all of the background of how we grow our grapes right here at the farm.
Yeah.
So, hey, thanks so much, Joe.
Yeah, anytime.
All right.